Hey, welcome back to Talking Tips Tuesday. I'm Bob, your host, and today we have Jackie. Jackie's my wife and co-owner of Fresh Horizons Group, and we're here just kind of talking about business and what it's like owning a business for 20 years, working side by side together. Um, the ins and outs, the ups and downs of that. So, Jackie, I mean, we started running companies together when we were late teens, early 20s. Now we're in our 40s, so we've done it for a little while. Um, you haven't killed me yet, um, people. I've got life insurance. I'll be okay. But um, what would you share with people as some of the tips of working with your spouse or being a woman owning a business? I just want this to be a really open conversation about what it's like owning a business from your perspective.
I would have to say, probably one of the biggest things that has helped me, or us, I would say, is connecting with other business owners. Not necessarily in our industry, but like other business owners because they understood our struggles. They
Yeah.
understood, they were there for the ups and they understood the downs. I mean, whether it be employee issues or whether it was a job that went wrong or a job that went right, it was just somehow we were able to connect, and that helped me to believe in what we were doing as business owners. That we weren't alone. That we were in it together with other like business owners.
Yeah, that's a great point. And it's funny because as business owners, we don't always connect well with people that aren't. They just don't understand the struggle. Unless you live that life, you just don't. So I think that's a great tip, is to go out and connect with other business owners and build those relationships. I, what would you say? We've been doing this together for I don't know, this company we've owned for what, 3 years now, and the lawn care company we own for 20 some odd years. Um, what has made it work?
What has made it work? Um, I think working on our business every day. I think with us, when we first started and we were married and running business at the same time, people are like, "Oh, how could you work with your spouse?" I'm like, "How could I not?" I mean, there's times that we want to kill each other, and there's times where we're excited that where things are going.
And folks, sometimes that happens in like a minute's time frame.
That is probably true. But you know, I think also having that split between business and personal time
Yeah.
has helped a lot too. Um, but knowing that we're in this together and we're doing this together, um, and that there's other, I think that's helped too on making friendships with other business owners that are husband and wives or, work with a partner. I mean, I said, if we're going to be married, got to work on that together. Might as well work on a business together.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's really true. You mentioned something that I think was a turning point in our business career, um, and that was kind of having that separation between family and business. Years ago, probably about, I don't know, 8 9 years into our running of the lawn care company, we transitioned from running the company out of our home to running it out of a separate location, and that really helped to separate it, so that when we went home at the end of the day, we were home. and when we went to the office, we were at the office. That's something that happens now with Fresh Horizons Group as well. Is that sure, a lot of what we do is digital, and it could be done from home, but we still go to the office every day because it's important to have that separation. I know a lot of people, they've got side hustles and things like that. And they like to work from home. That's a great thing to do. But sometimes, especially if you're running the business as a husband and wife, you need that break and to have that separation. That when you leave the office, you leave the business stuff at the office, and you when you're at home, and you leave the home, you leave the stuff there. It doesn't always work perfectly like that. That's why we kid back and forth. But excuse me. But it is important to have that separation. From a woman's perspective, running a company, and we've been in two, fairly male-dominated industries. I mean, certainly lawn care, right? I mean, that was it was always interesting. People always commented that you were a woman either when you were working in the field or you ran the company. And in marketing, it's still a fairly heavily male-dominated industry. What's it like as a woman, and what are some tips that maybe you could share with other women in heavily male-dominated industries?
Be yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how to really answer that question because I never saw myself as a woman in this industry. I just saw myself as a business owner. So.
Yeah, and that's something really true. I mean, she's never come off and said, I'm a woman, hear me roar type thing. But you'd never mess with her. Never. I mean, she knows her stuff, and she gets shit done. Thank you, German American State Bank, for that tagline. I think that's it. Is you owned it. You are a business owner, and it didn't really matter that you were a woman. You were a business owner.
Yep.
Awesome. What are some other tips? I mean, what's it like working with your husband? Oh wow! Did you see the silence there? Ooh, okay. Is there a fire? Okay, we'll be all right. Go ahead.
Well, as long as you feed me tacos on Tuesday, we're good.
Taco Tuesdays. All right. Yeah, I've got that on my calendar actually.
Actually, today is Tuesday.
Guess we're going to get some tacos after this. Awesome. Yeah, but it's about give and take, right?
Yes, it is.
It's sometimes doing stuff that you're completely uncomfortable with. This is not her thing. She's not a face of the company. That's not what she wants her role to be. She likes to make the chaos I create come to life in the background, and but sometimes you really shine when you step out of your comfort zone, and that's something that every time it happens, it just the world goes nuts with what you do. So thanks for stepping out of your comfort zone and being a part of Talking Tips Tuesday. Maybe we'll see if we get 1 million views. And our son, he's got his own YouTube channel, and he's like every
Make sure to like, comment, and share.
Want to get 1 million views?
Need to get 1 million views.
So maybe if we get 1 million views, we'll bring you back on. How's that sound? All right. Well, hey, thanks again, everybody. Hope you got some ideas and value out of this episode. Look forward to seeing you on the next Talking Tips Tuesday. Bye.